The next common error I'd like to focus on is in-text citations. No matter what style you're using, whenever you quote, paraphrase, or borrow information from another text, you must give that text credit, which means creating proper in-text citations that let the reader know where you got that quote or bit of information from. Paraphrasing, or rewording the source, is one of the most common forms of citation in the health sciences, so get used to the format and to giving authors credit. For APA style, you'll need to include the author's last name and publication year in parentheses, as you can see here with Schultz and Young, 2014. If you introduce the author, as in the second example here, before the paraphrase, make sure to place the author's last names here and in parentheses right after the last author you place the publication year. For AMA style, use a little bit simpler. You're just going to include a superscript numeral, which is this little guy here, at the end of the sentence. The superscript numeral should correspond to the source's location within the reference section. Citing quotes is similar to paraphrasing, only you'll be working directly with the written word, and you'll need to use quotations in order to offset it. For AMA style, it's an almost identical process where you're going to use a superscript numeral from the reference, and in this case you'll place it right after the final quotation mark, here being at the end of the sentence, and you'll put the letter there. In APA, you'll include the author's last name, year published, and the page number in parentheses after the quote. As you can see here, Davis, Steele, Paulus, and the page is 1236. Now, if you decide, as in the previous APA example, to put the author's names first and the publication years in parentheses after that, then you can just place the page number after the quotation marks by putting P period and then the page number, as you can see here in parentheses. Regardless of which format you use, if it's APA or AMA, the key idea here is that you give credit to the sources in the way that it's being asked, so that you use superscript numerals or that you list the author's last names, the publication years, and the page numbers if relevant.